a body is moving towards northwards like this, northwards means 15 kilometer, and then it turns 5 kilometer towards east, 5 kilometer, and then towards south, say 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. Yes, I would like to test your basic geometrical knowledge. 15 kilometers towards north, 5 kilometers towards east, and then 3 kilometers towards south. In this case, what will be the total distance travelled by the body and what is the displacement of the body? Let us observe carefully. Be thorough with these directions. This is northwards, exactly right angle between the north direction and east direction, and then it is exactly right angle to the east and south directions also. One thing is clear, what is the distance travelled? No doubt in it, it is very clear, this 15 plus 5 plus 3, because just recall the definition of distance travelled, the total length of the path travelled. This is 15 plus 5 plus 3, this is 23, this is the distance travelled. How much? See, distance travelled is equal to 15 plus 5 plus 3, that is equal to 23 kilometers. What is the displacement? Here it depends on simple geometry. See, what is the initial point? Let us suppose this point is A. What is the final point? Let us suppose it is B. You have to find out the shortest distance between A and B, as we discussed in the definition part. This dotted line represents the shortest distance between A and B. To find out this, just I will play just a small game in the geometry. If I fulfill this box like this, see, total this solution becomes very simple. In the beginning it appears complex. How can we measure out this one without any base? Here see, after constructing this, it is a rectangle like this. If it is rectangle, what happened? If it is 3 kilometers, automatically opposite side becomes 3 kilometers. And this is 5 kilometer, its opposite side, this also becomes 5 kilometer. This is 15 and this is 3. What about the remaining part? What about the remaining? 15 minus 3, it is 12 kilometers. Now, if you observe carefully, it is nothing but a right angle triangle with the sides 12 kilometer and 5 kilometers. Whereas, the displacement is represented by the hypotenuse of right angle triangle. With the help of basic mathematics, basic algebra, Pythagoras, we can find out the hypotenuse, which is nothing but the square root of side square plus side square, because hypotenuse is nothing but square root of side square. Side square means how much? Here it is 12 square plus another side is 5 square, nothing but square root of 144 plus 25, which is nothing but the square root of 169, nothing but 13 kilometers. This is the displacement, because it represents the shortest distance between the initial and final positions of the body. Distance travel, it is 23, displacement is 13 kilometer. Here clearly we can conclude, we can confirm the previous point, where distance is in general greater than displacement. It is clearly greater, it is 23, whereas it is 13 kilometers only. Like this by drawing, for example, if it is an insect, this insect moves along north direction and then takes east and then towards south. For example, if it flies from this point vertically up, here it flies means, see, some imagination is required, that means like this it flies. for a height of 1 kilometer, what is the displacement? Then you have to find out this angle, this one. This is nothing but hypotenuse of this one. This. Like this, we can create a number of examples, and amongst them, see, and one important case is when a body is projected from the top of a tower, this how it is, and it is a tower. It's a tower of height h. From the tower of height h, a body is projected vertically upwards, then it reaches the maximum height and then falls down to the ground. Say this is the final position of the body, whereas this is the initial position of the body, and this is the maximum height. Maximum height represented by capital H. While going upward direction, it travels a distance x. Of course, while coming down also it describes the same distance, and it is also x. Coming to this one, it is clearly the height of the tower. It represents the height of the tower again this. But be careful, here the motion of this body changes its direction. Observe carefully. In the beginning it is moving upwards. After reaching the highest point, again it loses its velocity and it is begins to falls down. That's why initially the direction is up and it is finally downwards. So definitely it associates with the direction. We have to apply sign to this. How it is? For example, while going up, if you consider this one as positive, while coming down, you have to apply opposite sign to this. Up is positive, down is negative. Just like x axis, rightwards is positive, leftwards is negative. Y axis, upwards positive and downwards negative. Like this, it is positive and this is negative. This. And coming to this one, it is also negative. This. So to find out the total distance, irrespective of these signs x plus h. So this, in this case, the distance travelled is given by x plus h. So totally it is nothing but h plus 2x. Now here, because what is the definition of distance? It has no direction. It has no direction because it is a scalar quantity. It has only magnitude. So I am considering only magnitude only. Coming to displacement, it is a vector quantity. Since it is vector quantity, we should ascertain sign to this one. If we apply this one, then displacement is equal to plus x plus minus x plus minus h. Plus x and minus x gets cancelled. The net value is minus h. Means coming to magnitude, it is equal to the height of the tower, height of the building. Whereas this negative sign indicates measured in the opposite direction, measured in the opposite. That means the final direction is opposite to the initial motion of this object. This is a particular case where we can expect a few problems, a couple of problems in the competitive examinations as well as in the board examinations also. Next item. Now, motion of a particle along a circular track. Motion of a particle in the circular path. As I discussed in the previous, geometrical interpretation, geometrical application is required in this case. See, circular means, see, this is circular path, this is circular path. A body is moving along a circle, body is moving along a circle. Circle means what parameters we need? Let r is the radius of this circular path, r is the radius. Listen carefully. Here the question is, a body is moving along a circular path of radius r. What is the displacement and distance travelled after it completes 3 rounds? After it completes 3 rounds. Beautiful question, very simple, logical thinking. After it completes 3 means, for example, if its journey start from this point, this is starting point. Moving along this circular path, it reaches again the point A. That means it is set to complete 1 revolution, 1 rotation, 1 cycle. Then see, it is completing 2nd rotation, and again it is completing the 3rd one, and this is the final point here. In this case, what is the distance travelled? What is the distance? I think majority of you can this. When it completes 1 cycle, it is nothing but the circumference of the circle. This is your school knowledge. Circumference of the circle, nothing but 2 pi r. 2 pi r. That is for 1 circle, 1 cycle. Since it completes 3, distance travelled is nothing but 3 into 2 pi r. It is nothing but 6 pi r is the distance travelled. Very simple, very interesting. We are applying our childhood mathematics here. That's why I am telling, physics is a subject associated with logic, reasoning. No fixed formula for fixed problem. I am very oftenly hearing the comment, sir, I forgot the formula, sir. It is very idiotic thing this. It is not fixed. You have to think. You have to collect from your mind different cases and different issues. Let's come to the problem. What is displacement now? What is the displacement? See here, no chance for forgetting this. If you are thorough with the first item of this class, what is the displacement? The shortest distance between initial and final position. No chance for forgetting. No chance. If you said, sir, I forgot, sir, means you didn't learn it, that's all. No chance for forgetting. What is the starting point? A. After 3 cycles, once again it is at A. So, starting and ending, initial and final positions are same. That's why displacement is equal to 0. That's all this. Displacement is 0. This. If I am the question paper setter, I won't leave you like this. Same question, but the style of asking is different. A body rotating in a circular path completes 3 rounds whose radius is r. Then the ratio of displacement to distance travelled after it completes 3 rounds. Simply, one more step to check your IQ. This. What is the ratio? What is the ratio means? What is my question? What is the ratio of distance to displacement? Displacement to distance now. Be careful this. Displacement to distance means it is nothing but displacement is to distance. Simply speaking, displacement by distance. Displacement is 0. 0 by anything is equal to 0. This. That's why you have to go for the option 0. If you have infinity in the options, some of you maybe get confused. So, be thorough with the question, then run for the solution. What is the ratio of displacement to distance now? What is the ratio of distance to displacement now? If it is displacement to distance, displacement by distance, displacement is 0, 0 by 6 pi r, 0 by anything is equal to 0. If it is distance to displacement, something by 0. Something by 0 is infinity. Okay? Are you satisfied? 0 by anything is equal to 0. Anything by 0 is equal to infinity. Then what is 0 by 0 value? Let's go and ask Ramanujan this. That's why he is becomes well known worldwide. 0 by 0 is equal to how much? It's a question now itself. An athlete is running around a circular track of radius r. It is a circular track. Generally find in the stadiums, the players, while taking mug-up exercise, they practice running. Say an athlete is running around a circular track of radius r. Again, find the ratio of distance to displacement after completing 2.5 rounds, 2.5 laps, 2.5 rounds. Shall I repeat my question? An athlete is running around a circular track of radius r. Find the ratio of distance to displacement when he completes 2.5 rounds. 2.5 rounds. Small twist. If you find out that, you will enjoy this class. See, what is 2.5? 2.5 is starting from this point, say. After 1 round, again he reaches the same point. After 2 rounds, he will be at the same point. After half round, he will be exactly opposite of this one. Can you give the proper name of this one? Yes, it is called diametrically opposite. Diameter. Diameter means this is diameter. This is the center of this circular. What is the initial? This one. After 1 round here, after 2 rounds here only, after half round he will be here. This. So this is initial point and this is final point. Let us calculate the 2 items separately and then we will go for substitution. What is the distance to travel? For each round he travel a distance of 2 pi r. For first round, for second round 2 pi r. Half round is there. Be careful, half round. Half round is nothing but half of this circumference, 2 pi r by 2, 2 gets cancelled. So 2 pi r plus 2 pi r plus pi r, totally this is nothing but 5 pi r. If you find once again such problem, just you kill it using this technique. 2.5 into 2 pi r, this is the answer. 2.5 is missile fraction, first you convert into improper. 2.5 is nothing but 5 by 2, 2 gets cancelled, 5 r is the direct answer. It is 3.5, say 3.5 into 2 pi r, again 3.5 is nothing but 7 by 2 into 2 pi r, 2 gets cancelled, 7 pi r is the right answer. Coming to displacement, this is distance, okay, this is distance. Displacement, how is it? Tell me, what is the definition? Still we are in the first line of this class, displacement and distance. The shortest distance between initial, what is the initial here? After 1 round here, after 2 rounds here, after 2.5 is here. What is the shortest distance between these 2 points? It is nothing but diameter, radius plus radius. This is 2r. So displacement is nothing but 2r. What is the distance? 5 pi r. What is the distance travelled? 2 pi r. Even after 3.5 round also he will be there. 3.5, 5.5. Any half that refers to diametrically opposite. Very simple technique. Now let us come to the original question. What is the ratio of the distance to displacement? Here first you have to choose the distance. What is the distance? 5 pi r is to 2r. So this is the value. 5 pi r is to 2r. Gets cancelled. You can express the same as 5 pi is to 2 is the right answer. So in the multiple answers, check the right value. 5 pi is to 2. Of course, pi may be replaced by 22 by 7. Be alert. Both are same. 5 pi is to 2 is the answer. Then you may raise one more question. Sir, always it is complete circle or half circle only. Why not it is a part of a circle? Let's welcome. We will take now. A particle is moving along a circular path. A particle is moving along a circular path. It's a circular path. Let O is the center. Starting from this point A, it's moving along the circular path and it moves from A to B. Let the starting point is A and this point is B. R is the radius. R is the radius of this circle. See, it is different. In the previous case, we consider total circle or half circle. Here, we can apply this technique to any part of the circle, any part. In the figure, let me explain what are the two things, what is the distance travel and what is the displacement. For example, if a body moves along the circular path from A to B, this is called arc, this is distance traveled, this is distance. What is the shortest? Shortest means this one. This is the shortest. This is the displacement of the body. This is the displacement. This is the distance and this is displacement. How can we measure these two separately? Let us say this. When the particle moves from A to B, it subtends an angle theta at the center. This is theta. It subtends an angle theta. Now, we know very well what is the total angle subtended at the center of a circle. It is 360. This is equal to 360. This 360 degrees is equivalent to a circumference of 2 pi r. So, 360 degrees is equivalent to, it is 2 pi r. My question is, what this 1 degree represents? It is nothing but 2 pi r by 360. That means, if it subtends an angle theta, then distance traveled is nothing but theta by 360 degrees into 2 pi r. This is the formula. Check it once. How is it? The total angle subtended at the center of the circle is 360. Then it corresponds to the circumference, the whole circumference, that is 2 pi r. Here 1 degree corresponds to 2 pi r by 360. If you want to measure theta, it is nothing but simply the multiplication of this factor with theta, theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Very simple. Now, what is the displacement? What is the displacement? Here, keep attention. Displacement means the distance between these 2 points is called. See, here I am bisecting this angle for calculation purpose, then automatically this one goes to theta by 2 and this value goes to theta by 2. This is radius and this is also radius. Let the bisector is P, the angular bisector is P. From the triangle AOP, observe carefully, from the triangle AOP, what is the value of sine value? From your 10th class knowledge, sine theta is equal to how much? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. That means from the triangle AOP, sin theta by 2 is equal to how much? Sin theta by 2 is equal to how much? Opposite side nothing but AP by hypotenuse. See carefully, it is nothing but R, radius. This implies, what is the value of AP? What is the value of AP? R sin theta by 2. R sin theta by 2. Similarly, can you apply the same technique to the second half of the triangle? That means from the triangle, what is this? POB. POB. Again, what is the sine angle? That means sine theta by 2 is equal to how much? For this opposite side is this much, PB, and hypotenuse is same, radius. That's why it is nothing but PB by radius R, which implies PB is equal to cross multiplication, simply cross multiplication, R sin theta by 2. There, coming to the conclusion, what is the displacement in the figure? Displacement AB is equal to how much? AB is nothing but, this is the sum of the two segments, AP plus PB. AP plus PB. What is AP value? R sin theta by 2. And again plus R sin theta by 2. Nothing but 2R sin theta by 2 is the final answer. It is nothing but AB. Very useful and very shortcut formula, because we need in physics some shortcuts to save our time, because not even 1 minute is not sufficient to solve each problem. That is the case. So, some shortcut 2R sin theta by 2 is the formula used to find out the displacement of a particle in the previous case. To the previous concept, linked to the previous concept, a particle moves along a circle of radius 35 centimeter. If it subtends an angle 60 degrees at the center of the circle, what is the distance travelled by it and what is its displacement? Once again, a particle is moving along a circular path of radius 35 centimeter. If it subtends an angle 60 degrees at the center of the circle. See, this is the situation. It is a circle and angle subtended by it is 60 degrees. So, this is 60 and its radius is 35 centimeter. This is the distance travelled and the shortest distance, again this is the displacement of the particle. How to calculate this? Using the derivatives given in the previous. You know very well what is the angle 360. To find out the distance, the formula used is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Here theta 60 degrees by 360 into 2 pi, what is the radius? 35 centimeter. So, nothing but 60 by 360 into 2 into 22 by 7 into 35. Simple calculation, 6 times it will go, 7 5s are 35, and coming to this one, 2 1s are 3. Simple calculation, 22 into 5, nothing but 110 by 3. So, almost it goes to 3 3s are 9, 2 0, 3 6 are, and I think it is a recurring centimeter. This is the distance travelled. Using this formula, theta by 360 into 2 pi r divided by 360. Now, the second part of this problem, what is the displacement? As we derived in the previous class, the shortest distance AB is given by the formula. Can you? What is the shortest distance? That is dotted line in the diagram. 2r sin theta by 2. 2r sin theta by 2. It is nothing but 2 into, what is the radius? 35 into sin theta by 2, sin 60 by 2, sin 30. It's 2 into 35 into sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled, nothing but 35 centimeter is the displacement. Once again, we confirm that the distance travelled is more than that of the displacement. It is in good agreement with our previous discussion. Distance is mostly measured greater than the displacement. The next pair, speed and velocity. Speed and velocity. See, there is some reason why I select this as a couple. In the first attempt, we select rest and motion. In the second step, distance and displacement. Now, we are taking speed and velocity. There is a misconception, and so many of you use these two terms in the same meaning, but there is a lot of difference between these two. Let me explain what is the difference in speed and velocity. Is these two are same or different, or if it is same, in which case they will be same. Let us take the first one, speed. Speed. Yes, from your school knowledge, try to recollect what is the definition of the speed. It is very simple. Speed is the distance travelled by a body in unit time is defined as speed. Once again, the distance travelled by a body in unit time is defined as speed. So, we can write this speed in mathematical form like this: speed is equal to distance travelled by time taken, This is defined as speed. As I asked in the last content, so what is the biodata of this one? What is the resume of this one? What do you know about this speed? Means what are the units used to measure this, and what is this dimension formula, and whether it is a scalar or vector. If it is vector, what is the direction of this one? How can we decide the direction? Let us see this one. What are the units used? Units. You know, 2 units are in practice. How many types of units are there? Totally there are 3 units, 3 types of units, system of units there. CGS unit, FPS unit, MKS unit. FPS, that is also called British unit, which is not in use now. So, go for the first one, it is CGS unit. CGS unit, centimeter, gram, second unit. In this we can measure the speed as centimeter per second. Centimeter per second. And in SI system, the same we can measure using meter per second. This is CGS and this is SI unit. where we adopt totally SI unit. And the last one about this one is whether it is a scalar or vector. Very simple question. This formula involved two items, one is distance and another is time. If speed is a vector, at least one of these two will be vector. But you know very well distance is scalar and time is scalar. Hence, there is no chance for speed to be a vector. That is why speed is a scalar quantity. Scalar means what? It has only magnitude but not direction. This is about speed. Now, what is the next part of this one? This is velocity is nothing but the rate of displacement is called velocity. The rate of displacement. In the previous case, the rate of distance travelled. In the same way, we can write in a mathematical form, velocity denoted by v is equal to displacement by time. Displacement. The displacement of a body in unit to time is defined as velocity. Same units are used, of course. That means in CGS system, centimeter per second, and in SI system, it is nothing but meter per second. The only difference is in the formula, in the previous case here distance is there,